It's my favorite. This is sweet.
It's painfully
salty.
beautiful.
And now we're just gonna give this a second to absorb.
Yo guys, what is up? I'm BenGingi.
And I'm Zikki.
And today we're gonna show you how to make challah two ways. I'm gonna make it the traditional way, plain challah, 4 strands covered in sesame seeds.
And I'm making a challah with honey and whiskey soaked raisins. And then we're gonna build a French salt crust and top with orange blossom honey.
Fancy. Fancy.
Let's go?
Let's go. Challah two ways. So for the challah recipe today, we're gonna use these ingredients in front of us. We have the white flour, bread flour, all-purpose, whatever you want to use. A free-range egg, 1 egg, olive oil, sugar, yeast, dry yeast we use here, salt, and room temperature water. Zikki want to use as well raisins for a special challah. And let's start, okay? We start by pouring into the bowl the water, all in. To that we add the yeast, the sugar, and then we whisk. I will give it to you in a second. Egg in.
Nice idea.
Flour on top. Olive oil. And the salt we keep aside for now, starting by literally just mixing it. And once we will start to get a cohesive dough, we are adding the salt.
Okay.
My dough feels like it's absorbed all the salt. Removing it and start kneading. Do you want to get a tip how to knead the dough?
I would love to have a tip.
Okay, so you're taking the parts from the front and you fold it in. You turn and you do the same thing, yes? And that's what exactly we're trying to achieve. We try to have the dough folding into the center,
okay,
and creating a smooth surface in the bottom that eventually will be sexy, smooth, and stretchy. More natural, like tuck, 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 tuck.
So one hand moving.
One hand is like literally just turning, and the other one is folding it in.
Okay, wow, look at that.
And now, okay. So while mine is very sexy, I'm putting some olive oil so it's not drying out while I'm helping you to figure out your life, okay? 1 second, I'm coming to you. Now we will add the raisins inside, okay?
Okay.
Flatten it into a, like
this?
Yeah, as flat as you can. Flat and wide. Put them in. We need 100. Gorgeous. Gorgeous. Spread them well and start to fold them in. Sexy. Okay, now I bring balls to both of us. We will oil them.
Thanks, Queen.
Okay. Putting our dough in. First, upside down. Yes. And flip.
Oh, really?
Yes. We want to get also the top covered with oil, so it won't dry out. Okay? A towel to me. And yes, and covering it, and it goes to sleep.
Bye!
Now it will be a certain amount of time, because we don't think about time, it depends on the temperature in the room and other factors, but until it's double in size, then we'll come back to that. Yeah?
Sounds great.
Fantastic. Okay, so the way to check that it's proof is first, as we said, double in size, but we are doing the finger test. That we're literally pressing the dough, not that tight.
Oops, sorry.
and we see it coming back. If it's not coming back at all, means that it's overproofed. In your size, it's not overproof, you just like poach it like that. Now, we will take the dough out.
Oh wow, it feels incredible.
And deflate it. That's it. And starting to shape, we turn on the scale, it's there. And I will do 150 gram pieces.
Okay, great. So mine's heavier than yours, so I'm probably gonna go for
200.
Yeah.
200 will be good for you. Remove this first. Okay, so now we're gonna round each piece into a tight ball that eventually will open into strands and braid it to the challah.
Great.
So the way to do it, there are a few ways to do. First of all, deflating the piece of dough and then folding it in, making sure that it's tight, close tight, and put it to rest. Okay? The other way is to using the cage method. Yes, that like literally it just the, how we call it, toe?
The thumb.
The thumb. So just the thumb and the pinky are shaping in between your hand.
It's amazing.
Like this.
Wow, that's a really cool method.
And what is pushing is this side of the hand and the pinky and the thumb.
I have to be honest with you, I didn't think that it was going to come together, and it did really nicely.
Always we are making sure that we close the bottom and placing it next to the previous one. As you see, it's higher and more tight than the previous method that we did. This is the last one?
Yes.
So put it separate, so we know that it's the odd
boy out.
Odd boy out.
Problem.
Exactly. And then we cover them with a towel. So basically we stress the dough until now by stretching it over and over, and now we'll let it rest, and then it will help us to open it to strands and braid it without tearing the strands. So as you see, they poof, they start like almost to touch each other. And now we will shape it. So I'm putting it upside down. Wait, see. I'm putting them upside down and flattening them to a kind of a rectangle, okay? And then I'm folding 1, 2, 3. They're a little bit dried out, but it doesn't really matter, okay? And then open them to the sides, trying not to put too much pressure and to stretch them. They open themselves.
So what's the purpose of pushing the dough into itself like that?
To tighten the surface.
Okay.
Okay, so we have this.
That looks great.
Amazing. And we put it aside. I mean, there is nothing sexier than challah. Seriously, like how beautiful they are. Look, and like mind blown. And דברים כאלה. Exactly, honey. That's it. It's great.
It?
Yeah, it's great. Put it aside. Hello guys, now I will show you how to braid the 5 strands challah, and then Zikki will come and make her beautiful round 4 strands. So, first tip, we are flouring both the surface and the strands. The reason for that is because we want the strands to separate one from another once it's proofing and baking in the oven. So, sexy. We are taking each strand and we are rolling it gently on the flour. Yes? Yeah. Fantastic. And putting it aside. Going with the other one. Nice octopus. Right? Another flouring on top, just to have fun. And now, tucking the end. I know the tucking is not a word in English, but I heard some English speakers saying that. So tuck it is.
Tucking?
But tuck is yes in Ukrainian. Did you know?
Is.
Tuck. So they're like they talk.
Said that.
They'll talk with each other and they say like tuck tuck, tuck tuck, tuck tuck. Okay, so we have 5 strands in front of us. We will start by taking the first one from the right and placing it on the second position, taking the one from the left, bringing it to the center, so it stays exactly in between the 4, and crossing with the second one that we just brought. Continue with this mantra. We are bringing the one from the right to the second position, taking the one from the left, bring it to the center, and crossing with the second one from the left. And that's actually the mantra, and that's how we will go with braiding the whole challah. Bringing the one from the right, placing it in the second position, taking the one from the left, bringing it to the center, and crossing it with the second from the left. Again, bringing the one from the right in the second, bringing the one from the left to the center, and crossing. One from the right to the second position. Oh, bring the one from the left to the center and crossing. And that's how you go until you finish braiding the whole challah. Tuck, 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 tuck. And then at the end you just like fetch them together, or whatever the words for English is. Like you just bring it all together and that's it.
Honey, I think I just understood why so many people make so many mistakes in making challah. I think the way that you open up the strands by leaving the end.
Wait. Yeah. Thank you. But
okay.
Look at that beauty! Oh my... Look at that. It's like perfection. That's how a perfection look like.
So I'm going to be doing a challah braiding that's slightly different. I'm going to be making a round shaped girl. So we're going to start by crisscrossing our 4 strands as if we're making a classic pie crust. You want to make sure that it's nice and tight in the center so that you have a good foundation. Now we're going to start by bringing each braid over to the next, pulling it underneath exactly, making sure that we're creating this voluptuous round shape. Now, as we're moving around, we're going to begin to start tucking those loose pieces underneath so that when the bread proofs and goes into the oven, it puffs up beautifully and creates a perfectly round challah.
It will be like that. Covering with a towel. Fantastic. So I'm taking this bowl and I will crack an egg inside. And now we will do 2 brushing for the challahs. We want to brush gently, the challah gently. We don't want to create omelette in between the holes. Okay? So the way to do it is like just to clean it a little bit and go very gentle.
Wow.
Wow. Okay. And I want to pay attention that we are brushing also in between when it's where all the strands are connected. You see? So you don't have dry spots.
Yeah, I think she's very beautiful.
Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Now we'll leave them for 10 minutes. Then we come back, brush again, cover with whatever toppings we like, and to the oven.
Woof, sounds good.
Woof.
Oh, it smells so good.
So now we are spreading some toppings over the challah. I want you to spread it like a baker, as you see, like shaking with the hand, not spreading it like a salt. And I'm using here a mix of white and black sesame. It just looks beautiful. Look at that.
And so for my whiskey raisin soaked challah, I am topping it with Maldon sea salt. And once it comes out of the oven, we're going to finish it with honey and olive oil. You want to get this challah nice when it comes right out of the oven when it's very hot. And that way it's absorbing everything and it's not just sitting on top. The smell of the olive oil. It's my favorite. This is sweet.
It's painfully
salty.
beautiful.
And now we're just gonna give this a second to absorb. So we are finally at our tasting. I'm so excited. Goodness, we have so much good bread here. We have something that's gonna be awesome for like a dinner bread, and then we have more of a dessert standalone kind of thing. Speaking of, honey, where are the dips?
I'm coming! coming! Here I am with the tahini and homemade matbucha that we made this week.
That's gonna go great with your challah.
Absolutely. Wow. Sexy challah.
That looks incredible.
Okay, let's taste. The smell is unbelievable.
Wow, it's so soft.
The
Oh my
smell
god, I
is
can
unreal.
live inside of the smell.
Okay, dipping in tahini.
Okay, yes, chef.
Up.
Oh, mama.
Matbucha on top.
Wow.
Wow. Can I take a bite? A sexy bite to the camera?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Wow. I forgot how much I love matbucha.
I forgot how much I love challah.
Oh my god. Wow. That's
Absolutely
really good stuff.
delicious.
It's really very good. Wow, that's excellent.
You guys want to taste?
Oh my god.
Look at your sexy challah. Can I taste from this? Wow, honestly, I was like kind of curious to see how salty your challah will turn.
It's not.
It's not. Surprising, huh?
It's also a little...
Little what? I'm so happy to see that it's fully baked inside.
I think it's a little overdone on the top.
Don't say it, we're not cold.
This is so good.
It's good?
It's absolutely delicious.
Oh my god.
The raisins soaked in the whiskey and the honey. Like, you don't taste the whiskey at all. And it's just like, it gives it this tanginess that you wouldn't normally have.
Wow. The raisins in there.
I would put almond extract in the challah next time.
Guys, thank you so much for watching this video. Thank you for helping us to sustain our marriage and eating beautiful food. That's the time to hit the subscribe button. If you don't do it. It's okay. I will come after you. Have a good week. Bye!
That's a wrap!